Welcome to my little victory garden where I'm trying to grow and cook food from my small backyard kitchen garden for my family of five. Today we're doing my budget grocery shop and making some pasta because I'm not buying that stuff this week when I'm doing a pantry challenge. So today is grocery shopping day for week 2 of my pantry challenge. I'm keeping my next weekend. I'm not doing this because we're visiting family, but as you can see, I kind of make my list. I go through the sales, see what's on sale, what I've got coupons for, and I make my meal plan. I'm going to have to make homemade pasta for Saturday because I don't have really much in the way of pasta. We're making pizza tonight. I had some pizza dough in the freezer, and I'll make the other dough so that we can have 2 pizzas. Getting pepperoni and mozzarella for that. I have an open jar of pasta sauce that I will use, that I used part of it to make pizza last week. But yeah, this is what the list looks like. We have some steak marinating in the freezer. We bought it on sale and I divided it up in different marinades. And I'm also going to use up the last of our green beans this week. But yeah, this is my list with a pizza, pasta with pesto sauce, some steak, another paella-inspired dish. I'll probably use some of the smoked sausage and some Creole seasoning instead of the paprika. I want to do a lentil stew with that sausage I bought last week that was on sale. I'm planning a shepherd's pie, and then some sort of sausage and rice casserole put together on Thursday, and then rice and gravy, which is one of my wife's comfort foods for Friday before we leave on Saturday. But yeah, that's how. Okay, so I only spent $19.88. Got a few things that were not on my list, but it's because I had the space in it and my wife had asked for certain convenience foods. So I got the pepperoni, buy one get one free. That's for pizza tonight, as is this mozzarella. I have a little bit of fresh left over, and that's going to kind of be enough to finish it off. Got 2 loaves of bread for making lunches, and the ham and cheese loaf that my wife likes. Celery, because we have to have celery in the house. And this was on clearance. I figured this will be my lunch tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about that. And then the convenience foods. My wife had actually specifically asked for these for whenever she's craving non-Cajun convenient comfort foods. That's what I'm looking for. So I got her the skillet meals, and I got her 2 of the mac and cheeses. I will say, without the employee discounts, I probably wouldn't have come under. Maybe, because there was a few things that, like the pepperoni that came off from coupons. But the employee discount was a significant help this time because most of the stuff I bought, it applied to. So the breads, the cheese, the boxed meal things. It's not too bad. So since I did not buy pasta this week, I am making my own. I'm using some backyard chicken eggs from a friend. I did not make my well deep enough. Basically, for every large egg, I use a cup of flour, but one did not mix the well deep enough, which is why you've got this mess of it running off the board. But also, since I use smaller eggs, I probably shouldn't have used a cup of flour per egg. That really only works for large eggs. And I also drizzled a bit of olive oil on it as I'm getting in there to kind of keep it moist. Then I rolled it up into a ball, wrapped it in some saran wrap for about an hour, and then I started running it through the KitchenAid pasta attachment. And it got down to like a number 8 on there. Well, you see, I tore that one because I didn't support it properly when it was going through. So here we go. Um, Rolling it out to a number 8. I'd cut there was like 5 eggs worth of pasta. I've cut it into 6 sections and rolled out each of the sheets. I then dusted the sheets with some flour so that I could lay the next sheet on top of that because I'm working with a limited space. I have a very tiny kitchen. But then I used the wide noodle setting this time for the pasta. I really think for the pesto I prefer the narrow net noodles, but I use the wide. And I think if I do these again, I think I'll use them for like an Alfredo sauce or a nice meat sauce, maybe even an Asian dish. But they were a little, I don't know, I like a little bit higher ratio of pesto to pasta on these. These do taste richer than your store-bought pasta, probably because of all the egg and olive oil that's in them. And then I just wrapped them into these little nests around my hand and set them aside to dry. I let them dry for probably another hour. I could have probably done it with half an hour. But I just kind of kept at it until I got all 6 sections cut and wrapped into nests. And then I started a large pot of water with salt to boiling, and these boiled up in about 2.5 minutes. I would put 2 nests in at a time, as you can see here. And when they were about done, they would kind of float there on top. And then I just tossed it in some of my homemade pesto sauce. It worked better doing, like I said, in small sections, 2 nests at a time. And this was dinner, and I drizzled it with a little bit of olive oil and a tiny bit of basil salt that I'd made from basil stems that I had dried previously. But thank you for watching and seeing the ridiculous things I do to keep from spending money on my budget. If you like seeing what I'm doing in the garden and what I'm cooking, please like and subscribe. Thank you.